They are not gonna like this one by the time I'm done with it. I want to preface this before we start this video because it is a heavier topic. I have been a fan of anime, really been a fan since 2013. I have 8 going on 9 years of experience in law enforcement. I have even more experience with my family with the medical field. I have 4 years experience with the medical field. So putting everything together, we have about 30 plus years of experience, give or take other family members in my immediate family. So my words weigh a lot more heavier than normal people and carry a lot more weight when it comes to this conversation. So now let's begin. There are a bunch of new anime fans coming into the fandom, which is a fantastic thing. It means it opens up a wide variety of things that, we didn't have back in 2013, 2010s, even 2000s, when it comes to opportunity of getting more anime product, merchandise, more DVD releases, stuff of that nature. It's a fantastic thing. But the problem is, with all these new people coming in, there's a lot of, I like to call it brain rot and stupidity coming along with it. A lot of people making a bunch of prejudice and stupid claims that they are making fact, when in reality they are not. There's a lot of anti-movement within this, which in reality, those who push the anti-movement are actually the problem behind said movement. So let's take a dive into it and let me tell you about my experiences, which kind of made this video come to play. So a couple weeks back, the tweet is deleted. Everything involved with it is deleted because of how stupid this idiot was. There was someone going out and calling the idols from Love Live, not the characters from the show, but the actual idols that go out and perform on stage, go and do tours, go to music venues to sing and stuff, pedophiles, because they can hit soprano range, because they look young, because the Japanese gene, they look younger. They're saying because they hit a higher range when singing, that makes them pedophiles. It makes them pedo bait. And they're the reason why then they started going on this rant about SA and pedophilia and stuff of that nature. When in reality, that's just not fucking true. If you can hit a higher pitch range when singing, that don't mean shit when it comes to that stuff. As someone who dealt with pedophiles for years and still does on not a daily basis like I used to, but on a basis of, I gotta keep an eye on them, all that stuff. I'm not gonna talk about my job like that, but dealing with them on a semi-regular basis, I know what actual pedophiles are, not someone who can hit a higher range when they're just singing a song. It is stupid shit. So now let's go into more stupid shit that is being spread across TikTok, Twitter, and all these other places. And keep in mind, this is what I like to call Twitter brain and TikTok brain. Stupid kids get on here and assume shit and assume that they're just right. They don't have anything to back up any other basis. So now let's start with one of the ones I was able to actually pull up from a while ago, aka 2 months at this point, because a lot of people backtracking because they don't like it when they get their feelings hurt, so they delete a lot of their posts. So one of the first ones, this guy made up a good point. Some of these people are genuinely fascinating to me. Yeah, it's wild how they choose one of the one of the pinup posters pictures of Haruhi Suzumiya and go, this looks like a child. Well, she's a high schooler. I mean, yeah, true. But she's a senior in high school and it's not that weird. So let's go over to these other comments this guy has. I've seen multiple people now who could see an anime girl with big boobs and thick thighs and still states they look like a child. I mean, when I think of a child, I think of a 5-6-year-old. A teenager and a child are 2 different things, but in association of this, it's kind of wild because they're also going and saying, yep, this is pedo bait right here. Who'd have thought? I didn't realize that Marin from Dress Up Darling, I think it's I never watched it, but My Dress Up Darling, Marin from it, that's pedo bait. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Let's go over here where you have Mr. Cool Guy 1914, who's probably a 12 or 13-year-old that's on the internet, who claims that women that are more petite are literally pedophilia, saying that women with petite statures don't exist. Let's take it Pippi Slayer, the VT, who this is their actual body. And let me see what they have to say. Let's take a look at their post here. This is mental illness. It's all body positivity until, God forbid, genetics don't give me giant breasts. I am a 24-year-old woman, and I'm so tired of people acting like being attracted to me is fucking pedophilia. And this is one that I don't get, and it's fucking everywhere with these people, and I don't understand. They equivalent boobs to age. So you're telling me that a 30-year-old woman who has a petite, thinner stature is just a pedophile because she was born that way? But if someone has like giant titas and you're just happier that like they have bigger boobs, that makes them like not pedophilia? I think that's what a lot of people are equivalating here, which is freaking insane that people think that. But I digress. It's not the first time that's ever happened. Let's put this in the aspect of anime. Someone older, about the age of 17 going on 18, you know, yeah, they got a petite stature, like petite stature in nature. Let's use Apothecary Diaries as a good example of this. Oh, look. Mao Mao, she's 17. Main guy, Jin Shin, he's 18. They had a scene where, you know, he saves her and puts her under a waterfall, and, you know, she's got, you know, something covering her. It's not very sexual in nature or anything like that. He's a pedophile. This is pedo bait because she doesn't have boobs. It's wild. And then they're going, fun fact, she's a minor plot twist. It's legal in their times. There's nothing going on here. Let me look at this. Mao Mao. Oh, at the start of the manga, she's 17. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. 17, she's still in high school age, even though it's just like Edo era Japan. That's fine. But why is it a pedophilia? Like, why is he like 30 something? No, he's 18. He's 18. They put him up as 23. I guess I haven't watched the show, but I have to take a guess. They probably put him higher up as like a stature thing, but in reality, he's just a year older than her. So how is this pedophilia if they're a year apart? And in this scene, they're not doing anything. He's shirtless, yeah, and she's like rubbing his face, but that's it. I don't get how this is pedophilia, dumbasses. I really fucking don't. And yeah, while she looks like a child, there's plenty of fucking women out there that actually exist like this, that are petite. I don't see the problem with that. I don't see what's wrong here. I don't understand why they're assuming all this shit and assuming pedophilia. I'm just gonna pull up some more examples before I go really into it though. Another example of this just random idiot just going, literally just Mob Psycho but for pedophiles. And all because of two scenes. I think because of the very first one, they do stuff with her, I believe, in the very beginning with the alien robots, and nothing really happens. And then I think the last scene is like she's in the hot springs and she got surrounded, I think, or something of that nature. Something along those lines. But the problem is when people start using these words like crazy, it's insane to me how they lose their weight. Another thing that I do want to bring up with how crazy these new anime fans are. With the chibi review situation, I did a video a while back and it's all been taken care of. But a lot of the people that are against chibi reviews are a bunch of these newer anime fans, and they take shit crazy. They do a lot of wild stuff, and it's just insane to me on how crazy they get, to the point where they call him a pedophile, hack an account he doesn't use and hasn't used in like 10 plus years, to put actual pedo bait and like child porn on there just to try to get him in trouble and arrested. Fun fact, those people are now being sued and investigated by the FBI for having actual CP on them and posting it on there. But a good point I want to make is, I worked in a jail for 4+ years for my part in law enforcement. The other half has been communications and dealing with people directly over the phone and intervening in emergency situations. The 4 years I was down in the jail, there was a lot of people saying they're not pedophiles that are down there for pedophilia charges and stuff along those lines when it comes to sexual exploit of minors and stuff of that nature. They're very against it being, you know, anti-pedo stuff, and they're definitely one of those people, by the way, this is very true, that would hack other people and post CP to get them arrested, when in reality they were the ones that owned it and were causing it. So a lot of the anti-stuff that really gets vocal and a lot of it that pushes out there, they're the actual predators that need to be put away. And a good example of that was what happened to Chibi. Those who attacked him, hacked him, went after his life, tried to dox him, and actually succeeded in a little bit different ways. They're the actual pedos and predators that need to be put away, and they're kind of getting worked on right now. And hopefully they get really railed when they get into the jail, the public prison system, because boy, oh, they have a special place for you guys. They really love you over there. My point is, a lot of the people pushing the anti-stuff to try and get rid of like content creators or get rid of certain works, they're the pedos you need to look out for. And it's insane. Not everyone, obviously. A good majority of them, you know, they don't go up there with their Twitter like hive mind and try to post shit and try to ruin people's lives because they disagree on a fucking piece of media. But they're the ones you need to look out for because they're usually the pedos. But let's talk about a law in Texas that I did a video on as well, that a lot of people are pushing for their own personal gain to try and get rid of like pieces of media they don't like. The penal code, you know, headline that Dextero and a bunch of other like drama tubers and media sources really didn't fucking like look into and really didn't do a lot of work. They put out a fake title and like article right here. You see, they're basically saying, Texas is trying to get rid of different games and stuff because if it's an obscene description of a minor, blah, 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 blah. In reality, it was just a law that brings in AI to help prevent more CP being made. And unfortunately, the idiots took this and ran with it. The quote tweets were insane. They were just going out, calling out people, calling out different works, calling anime fans pedos, going insane. And then here's stuff like this. Idiots are celebrating this because owning the lolicons, only to realize that if this were to actually happen, it would affect 90% of mainstream media, most, if not all, anime would be banned, and a bunch of other stuff. So you got these idiots just kind of running around saying shit that doesn't really matter or will affect everything because they think, we got the lolicons, that's what matters, and it just kind of ruins everything. So this is what I'm saying, when it comes to words are lost. And people just throw stuff around nowadays, and unfortunately, it comes to stuff like this, and it all starts with people disagreeing over stuff, and then 5 years later, you're still harassing content creators because your favorite ship on anime or in video games, they didn't like it, so you start harassing them, trying to dox them, and start attacking their life because you and your rotted brain didn't like that. There's a lot of people that are like this in this community nowadays. And it's kind of fucking weird. And I think this guy sums it up very, very well. Anime fans are seen as weirdos. We've always have been. As long as before I even got into it, it's always been that subculture of these are weirdos, these are nerds, don't associate with them. We make our own subculture. We just, you know, get to enjoy our stuff, get to sit down, talk anime, have like decent conversations. Yeah, we make jokes of you're a fucking anime fan, you fucking weirdo, that kind of stuff. Always been like that. Now, because of the pandemic, 2020, people start realizing, oh my, anime's actually really good. This is a great media form. There's a lot of cool things in here. They start joining us, and then they try to kick out the OGs because they don't like our opinions and thoughts and, you know, our stands and don't really look into things. So they kick us out because they don't like that we're right on a lot of forms, and they don't really want to look and watch other things. They just assume it's all pedophile bait, and then they try to kick us out. So they kind of just take it over and just ruin it. And it's kind of weird. So my overall rant about this is fucking new anime fans are weird. Not all of you, but most of you. There's a lot of like new people coming in here with this negative mindset of, Nisekoi and like these older titles are just pedo bait because they can speak a little bit of higher tone or they're naturally just sounding like that. Or, that woman doesn't have big boobs, therefore you're a pedophile for liking them. But she's my age at like 30. Just because she has a petite build doesn't mean she's not a woman. I don't understand. I really don't understand. And a lot of the people that push this anti-pedophilia mindset are like the people with chibi reviews. In the sense of if they're very vocal and very active, like in hacking accounts and posting actual CP and going out of the way to get rid of these people, they're the actual problem behind it. And that's the case with a lot of anti-pedo stuff. For my case of working with, you know, people in the jail system and dealing with stuff of that nature on a daily basis for 4 years in a row, they were the problem as well, and they were very anti-against it. In reality, they were the ones exploiting minors and doing a bunch of other stuff. So when you go on Twitter, first of all, it's Twitter and TikTok. Those people are brain rotted and freaking stupid because that's all they did for 3 years straight during the pandemic. So keep that in mind. Then, in reality, none of this stuff is like real. I mean, it's just not. Like, all the stuff they're saying is just not real. So if you've seen any of this in your immediate anime fandom or anything of that nature, please let me know. Comment down below. I'm really curious. This was like 17 minutes, roughly, give or take, depending on post-edit, of me just ranting. Like, I've just been ranting about how stupid this is, my personal experiences with it in the legal system and in the law enforcement field, as well as medical field and stuff like that, because reality, you can't just fucking assume shit when it comes to the human body and just assume, oh, they don't got boobs, that means they're a pedobait and they're purposely doing this shit because they don't got big booba. Or they can hit a naturally higher tone when singing, therefore they are a pedophile. Stupid shit like that pisses me off. And I don't get it. I really don't. So let me know what you guys think. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for listening to me being an old man yelling at the sky for like 17 minutes. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.